So let's look at the Android compilation process first. So in Java, the Java code is compiled by the compiler to Java bytecode, which allocates the bytecode to run on JVM. So in Android, the Java code is compiled to Java bytecode first by the compiler, and then it is converted to Dex file, or you can say Dex bytecode by the Dex compiler, and then it is run on a DVM, Dalvik virtual machine. So DVM only understands Dex files or Dex bytecode. Uh, that is why it is converted to Dex code for Dex bytecode because DVM understands it, and then this is now the executable in the virtual machine in the Android operating system known as Android runtime, or we can say Dalvik virtual machine for Android versions. Further, the compiled resource unit along with the classes.txt file is compressed by the APK builder tool, or we can say it is compressed in a zip like file which is termed as APK file or Android package file. The generated APK file contains all the necessary data to run the application, and the APK file generated is ready to use application package, and developer can use this file for the purpose of app distribution. So in simple words, what is happening when the application is developed? It has to be first compiled to the Java bytecode, or we can say Java class files. So as the application is developed, it is compiled to a Java code or to Java bytecode, converted to Dex file. Okay, it is converted to bytecode by the Dex compiler, and then its Dex files to a bytecode is nothing but a Dalvik bytecode, which is again processed by the Dalvik virtual machine in the Android operating system, and we can say this as a application Android runtime. So the Android operating Dalvik Dalvik virtual machine codes to a Android runtime, which is like a Android version, and this package is again got ready, and this is again being compiled to a classes.dex file, and then it is being compressed to .apk file by the APK builder tool, and we certainly termed it as Android package file. So the APK file contains all the contents necessary for an application to run. So if you look at this Android application build process, so as we discussed uh, earlier, like about the compilation process, now if you see about the build process, how things are being uh, sequenced or serialized. So the first thing is like the application modules or the source codes. So basically the source code along with all the resource files, dependencies, library modules, jar libraries. So these are all being compiled at first. So basically the source code is compiled to the particular bytecode. So if the application is developed in Java, then it would be in the Java bytecode. If it is developed in Kotlin, then the compiler will convert into Kotlin bytecodes. So now if I talk about the most of the easiest way to develop the Android application is through Kotlin uh, codes or Kotlin technology. So the Java code is somewhat uh, old-fashioned. Kotlin is the newly uh, trending tool for the Android applications developers. So accordingly, the Java compiler or the Kotlin compiler will compile the source codes into its respective bytecodes. Then the Dex compiler, or the if we talk about the bytecodes, again it is converted to Dex files through Dex compilers, or the DVM will take certain care of the bytecodes and it will convert into Dex files. So Dex files, along with all the compiled resources, are then fetched by the Dalvik virtual machine. So as the Dex files are the readable files for the Android application, then those files are being compiled. Those, after the codes are being compiled, so respective Dex files and the resources that are compiled resources are being fetched, and then it is certainly passed, or we can say certainly compressed. So those files are getting compressed into APK files. So now the APK files is the resulting output. So again, the APK files that are the final outcome is being processed by the APK manager. So APK manager will attach the uh, key to certain APK files, uh, releasing to the market. So basically, they will debug the APK files for any uh, bug or issues, or even if the APK or the application is ready and built for the final release, then they will certainly attach the keys from the key store and then they will release to the application market. So here, if we talk about, there are certain platforms that the applications or APK files are released. Like we have Google Play Store, where you can find all the APK files of the applications, and even we have uh, certain different strategies, or we can say application markets, where you can find the APK files are being pushed. So if the user can certainly download the required APK files and uh, perform certain tasks.